All right, I'm about to show y'all what sweet water is. First, I'm gonna tell you what it is. So when you're running liquor on a still, where's it at? Boom, see it liquor? You're gonna run your hearts. First, you run your heads, throw them out, run your hearts, separate them, keep them, blend them, whatever you do. Then during your tails, you're gonna be running. When you're running your tails, there's a part of it that they call sweet water. Now, it's usually the lower proof tails. So the beginning of your tails are going to be cloudy. You don't want to use them to proof down. Some people use tails to proof down. Some people don't like it. It's up to you to taste the sweet water, see if you like it. Today, we're going to get the sweet water off this bad boy. And how we're going to know we're in the sweet water is we're going to separate every jar. So instead of collecting all my tails into a bucket like I usually do, I'm going to use mason jars. And every time I get a quart full, I'm going to set it aside. It's all going to be tails in these mason jars, but I'm going to set them 1, 2, I'm going to put them in order. That way we can see which one's the sweet water. And if we wanted to, we could use that sweet water to proof our liquor down instead of using water. So you're keeping a lot of the flavor, and but we're going to see what the sweet water off this run tastes like, and if we like it. If I don't like it, then I'm just going to toss it. If I like it, then I could use it to proof down some liquor. Take some liquor from 120 down to 80 or 90 or 100. The cool thing about proofing with sweet water is it shouldn't cloud your liquor up because it's already clear and it's got liquor in it. Hopefully. But let's do it. I'm going to separate every jar of my tails. I'm not in my tails yet. I'm still in my hearts. But when we come to the tails, I'll show you. I'll be back in just a second. Sweet water. Let's see what it's all about. Sticky shit everywhere. All right. So, it's cold outside. It's colder than shit out here. You look at this. This is our first jar of tails. It's cloudy. Starting to clear up a little bit. So, we know that this ain't it, right? But these 4, let's say 90 down to 20 probably. Let's start smelling them. Eat a fat dick. All right. So if you look, you'd also, some of them, see a little bit of oils on top. Looks kind of like if you put oil on top of water. You know what I mean? A little shiny thing on top. A lot of times you could get a paper towel and get that out of there if you just go and touch it. But let's smell them. Not bad. Smells like corn liquor just about, All right. Here's the shitty part. Let's taste them. Let's see what they're all about. It's not bad at first, but then that wet cardboard thing comes through. All right, on to the next one. That one's better, but it has a bitter thing in the back of it. Real bitter. Okay. Yeah. That one has a lot less of the wet cardboard and no bitterness about it. So you could probably get by with using that one. But it's not the greatest thing in the world. That one's the Sweetwater. That's the Sweetwater right there. So that's about 20 proof. That's our last jar that we pulled before we quit that run. I was going to proof with any jar out of this. It would be one of these two. It definitely wouldn't be these four. I know those two jars suck. I've drank plenty of fucking tails in my life to know that those two jars right here, I ain't even got to taste them or smell them. I know they suck. I mean, you might be able to drink this one as liquor because it's probably like 90 proof. Even though it's cloudy, it's probably around 80 or 90 proof. It'd be a little tailsy, but you could still get fucked up off of it. If you really wanted to, you could clean this up in a fucking coffee filter. It'd take a lot of that cloudy away. It'd take a lot of that flavor away that you don't like. It also would take the corn liquor flavor away. So it'd make it pretty neutral. But you could put some Kool-Aid in there and some sugar, and you could get away with drinking that. Don't be too bougie. We've all fucking done it one time or another. If we haven't, then you're in the wrong fucking thing. Or maybe you're better than the rest of us. But if you had to drink that, you looked around, you didn't have no liquor anywhere, that first jar would get drank around this motherfucker. It might get some flavoring put in it, but whatever, you know what I mean? I don't have to do that because I got the luxury of being able to make as much liquor as I want. But if I was going to proof down, and if you look, this jar is a lot more clear than the rest of these. That one's kind of clear too. But if I had to choose one, I'd choose that. But in order to do this, you're going to have to drink fucking tails. You're going to have to try it. You know what I mean? It's not bad. I've had some people hand me a jar. And they proved down with their tails. And it's been excellent. I mean, I've had some damn good jars handed to me like that. So if you want to know about Sweetwater, there it is. That's the way I would do it if I was going to do it. I don't know. I might do an experiment with this jar, but I'm throwing the rest of this shit down the drain. Well, I'll put it in a milk jug. It's tails. I got like 15 gallons of tails saved up. I'm gonna do a badass tails run soon, but that's all I got for Sweetwater, y'all. You know what? Why not? Let's try a little bit. You know, let's see what we got. 100 proof Indian corn. Love fucking Indian corn. You know, let's water this shit down. Don't want to get that mixed up. would probably clear up and be good and clear. And that's about 50-50. You ain't never going to want 50-50 of that. But let's see what it tastes like now. It's got a good smell to it. It's not overly tailsy. Let's see if we taste any of the tails. There's some of it there because I used too much of it. This don't even have a sting to it now. It was 100 proof. It's probably 50 now. But if we just used a little bit of that, like if we took that jar, we mixed it in a 2-gallon batch, proof down, it would bring it down a little bit. And I bet that flavor would, I mean, it's got an okay flavor to it. That's all I got. I know it's just got 2 endings. This is a real one now. Thanks for watching. See y'all later.